Hello to everybody. My name is Elias Gratsias and I'm an independent associate of company DETA ELIS. I welcome you today to the presentation of bioresonance method and the products of company DETA ELIS. First, let's see some things about the company. Company DETA ELIS is a certified, recognized manufacturer of diagnostic and therapeutic bioresonance devices. Its headquarters is at Moscow, Russian Federation. Company DETA ELIS is constructing bioresonance devices by the year 1992. It's more than 20 years under the name ELIS, and with the name DETA ELIS it's the last 3 years that is existing with its corporate name. Company DETA ELIS has 17 years of research, studies and clinical trials in hospitals and university clinics of the Russian Federation. And there are more than 85,000 associates in Asia and Europe, and it's rapidly growing in Europe the last year. We can say here that company DETA ELIS, until this moment, most clients from the 85,000, the 90% of the clients is only in Russia Federation. And now DETA ELIS is starting to expand in a global market. Now that started to expand in global market. In this picture we can see the three persons. We can see in the right the Sergei Konoplov, the designer of the devices. He's a radio engineering graduate from the University of Energy of the Russian Federation. He's also a doctor of medicine with postgraduate studies in Germany. In the middle it's Roman Novikov, who is promoting company DETA ELIS. He's the marketing. He's on the marketing. And on the left it's Tatiana Konoplova, who is responsible for the financial management. Company DETA ELIS has been awarded with 4 gold medals. First one is a medal from the Russian Academy of Sciences for its contributions to the company to improve the health of Russia's national health. The second gold medal, it's the Mechnikov Institute, Mechnikov, for outstanding scientific work of the company in the field of microbiology, epidemiology and treatment of infectious diseases. Third gold medal is a medal from the Ministry of Health of the Russian company's contribution to the national health. And the fourth one is it's a medal, gold medal, for the production of the best 1,000 products in Russia. Company DETA ELIS has has patents for its products so that they cannot be copyrighted. It's a very unique technology, as we will see later. So it has a lot of patents in many countries, and also in USA, in Russia, in Israel, and in 72 other European and other countries. There are more than 100 clinical studies and researches in thousands of patients over the last 20 years that company DETA ELIS has made in public hospitals mostly, and these clinical studies demonstrate the effectiveness of the devices that you will see today. First thing is it's very important to understand where is what is bioresonance, what it means, and why it can help somebody with his health. Resonance is the phenomenon of forced oscillation in which the frequency of the exciter coincides with the frequency of the oscillator. We will see a video. First we will talk about resonance, not bioresonance, because it has to do, bioresonance has to do with the resonance. It's the same effect but on living things. Bioresonance on living things. Resonance is on non-living things. So in very simple words, every material in nature every material in nature has its own frequency, and this frequency, so we can, for example, wood has its own frequency, silver has its own frequency, every known material, a marble has its own frequency. So it's like an identity. Frequency is like an identity, and there is no material that has the same frequency with another material. So it's like the identity of everything in nature. So we will see now an experiment that has been made in a laboratory, and we will see the effect on frequency. We have an external exciter which sends the frequency of the glass, and we will see the effect on the glass. It's oscillating, the glass, and we will see the result and the effect on this video. What will happen to the glass? So as we can see in this video, the glass is oscillating because the frequency, its own frequency, the glass frequency, is being sent from an exciter, and we can see the effect on the glass. So we see at this moment that when the frequency is being sent in more quantity, the frequency, when we turn on the frequency, but the same frequency but in a volume, bigger volume, then we see that the glass, except from oscillating, it's oscillating, and then it breaks. So this is the phenomenon. It's a physical phenomenon that has to do with everything that is on the universe. Everything in the universe has its own frequency. So now bioresonance is the apply of the same physical phenomenon, when we apply the same physical phenomenon but on living things. So with a device, an exciter, we send the frequency, but this time we don't send it on a non-living thing like a glass. There was the hypothesis that this phenomenon, if it works, if we send to a glass its own frequency and we can destroy the glass, why not use this physical phenomenon on living things? And there was a lot of science 100 years ago. Bioresonance is not something new. It's a technology that a lot of years the astronauts and the army. So 100 years before, almost 100, there were made some experiments by a scientist named Royal Raymond Rife, and he took different parasites, microbes, like we say chlamydia, the virus of grippe, herpes, and other, a big quantity, and it had made experiments. He founded the frequency of each parasite, and then in a laboratory he made experiments, and he discovered that he can destroy microorganisms like these parasites with its own sending. For example, he could destroy the virus of herpes, sending in a laboratory its own frequency. And then he made experiments on the living things like animals and on people that volunteered. And Royal Raymond Rife had discovered also the virus of, he said that cancer is from a virus, and he proved that on certain patients that had this disease, he cured a lot of this people with this disease 100 years before. But then all his studies, because of many interests, it was not promoted because there were a lot of interests in from the pharmaceutical companies, so it was not so known in the people. But army and astronauts used bioresonance. For the last almost 30 years, bioresonance is being used on also people like us, but it's not so known. It's not so known yet. A lot of people don't know its very usefulness. So let's see how a frequency can affect and can kill the parasite. In this video that you will see, it's a parasite Lamblia that most people have inside and don't know it. We will see in an experiment in a laboratory how its own frequency, if we send the frequency of Lamblia to Lamblia, we can destroy Lamblia. So now we see the parasites, and now the frequency is being applied, and we see that they are separated each other, and they are oscillating. And we can see that one by one, starting from the right upper corner, we will see that they are stopping its moves, because they cannot stand their own frequency, and they're breaking like the glass, And the material that you see you see in this video, that when they die, we see that there is a material that's out of these parasites. These are toxins from these parasites. Parasites generally leave toxins all the time if they are in our body, but when they are destroyed, they are leaving also more toxins, but with the help of the portable devices that we will show you later, we can help the organism to remove these toxins from the lymphatic system and all the systems that human has for removing toxins from its own organism. So here we can see Lamblia in magnification, the death of the parasite and the toxins that it leaves when it dies. We will see now the devices that DETA ELIS, DETA ELIS has produced some devices that are portable, and they are like they are like mobiles. They use it's like you can have it with you. It's working like mobiles. I cannot find the word now, I'm sorry, but you can have this device. It's very small, and somebody can have this device at his office, at his everyday whatever he's doing. He's at the sports, or when he's going for a walk, at a restaurant, everywhere, and he can have together bioresonance therapy with him. Bioresonance therapy can be used for therapeutic results, like viruses or whatever has to do with therapeutic use, but it can also be used for detoxification, or for which is very important, because toxins create an environment not healthy for our body. It can be used for pain, for sleeplessness. It has, as we will see, there are a lot of over 3,000 frequencies that somebody can use with these devices. So it's portable, small portable devices that everyone can, like somebody has his mobile to speak with people, he can have these small devices that are working in a very small frequencies, very low frequencies, less than 100 Hertz. So they are less than radio, so it's not unhealthy for our body. It's very friendly frequencies to our organism. So this device that we see here, it's a device that has 20 programs, but it can take 1,500 programs inside. Every device can work with 2 small batteries, rechargeable or not. And this device, DETA app, which means anti-parasite, can be used for killing viruses, over 100 species, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, helminths, and other, with the method of bioresonance, like we saw in the video before. It can also be used for a lot of other things. It has more than 1,500 available frequencies. So this is DETA app, the first device, portable device that somebody can have. We will see here some programs that this device has when we take it from the company. The 20 frequencies that has the device are the most important frequencies. The first one is detoxification, which is very important. Then we have for ascarides, Enterobius, Giardia, Helicobacter pylori. It's the most common microbes that somebody has in his organism. Candida, Trichomonas, Chlamydia, Mycoplasma, Staphylococcus, Streptococcus, Escherichia coli, onychomycosis, HPV, human papilloma virus. We can see in the right column possible symptoms, it says. We can see, so herpes might have itching, burning, pain, rash on the genitals. We can see the symptoms of every of these microbes. Epstein-Barr, cytomegalovirus, flu. We can say here at flu that the company has created the frequency for flu of 2014. So it's the new virus when it's the newest version of virus. So this is very important that a company can put in its database the newest, because viruses, because of medication, they are always they are changing its form. So every year it's a different virus that we have to, becomes more stronger. So the company has already, it's very easy for to find the frequency. It's more easy than create a medicine for the grip. It's easier because of this technology. Okay, so we have antiseptic program, a very important program for our health, and inflammation program. So with this device, inflammations, our organisms always create inflammation, so it's very important, these programs, the basic programs, detoxification, antiseptic program, inflammation, very important for our health, for prevention. Here we see a second device, which is DETA rhythm device. Okay, mutations, thank you very much. And I can say here that I will answer some questions that I can, and after the presentation I will answer the questions. So DETA rhythm, what is the role of DETA rhythm? DETA rhythm is, as it says, it's the word rhythm. Its purpose is to the organ, when it's not in health frequency, when it's ill, so let's say about the liver. Okay, when the liver has a problem, or a virus or something else, this liver is not working in its healthy frequency. This device rhythm is very important. It can help every organ to work in the healthy frequency. So this is very good for our organism. Rhythm has also programs for athletes, for youth, for the cells, for DNA. It has a lot of programs, and anti-stress program, anti-pain. Also DETA app has also anti-stress, anti-pain, but DETA rhythm is more effective. So Deta Rhythm has 13 programs in the device, but also is 1500 available frequencies for this device, this portable device. It is clinically proven that Deta Rhythm devices successfully treat the following diseases. Diseases of the cardiovascular system, hypertension, angina pectoris, tachycardia, edema, varicose veins, endocrine disorders, kidney diseases like pyelonephritis, renal colic, urological diseases, prostate adenoma, prostatitis. There is also a clinical study on this, on the prostate. It's very good, with very good results, clinical study from 4,800 patients with prostatitis and several diseases of the prostate. From 4,800 people, only 8 did not cure. All the other people, 4,792 people were cured with this method. Gastrointestinal diseases, respiratory diseases like bronchitis, asthma, headaches of different origins, diseases of the central and peripheral nervous system, gynecological diseases, tonsillitis, laryngitis, and many other diseases. Deta Cosmo is the third device, portable device, that it combines health and beauty together. We see here, this is the quantum part of the device, and this is the bioresonance device. Sorry. This device has a anti-wrinkle program, and it can help the collagen and the elastin to the production of collagen and elastin. Except from the use for beauty, it has programs like the rhythm that certain programs, very important programs for good regulation of the liver, good regulation of the kidneys, for the thyroid glands rhythm to balance, and for the stomach, and the most important functions of the human organism. So it's a combination of health and beauty. It has also a very good program that it can improve the sight. Now we will see. We saw 3 different kind of devices. These were portable. It was for individuals, for people like us. And now we will see some devices that are for people that are professional of health. First device, Deta UDD. Deta UDD can offer 3 methods of treatment: acupuncture, electromagnetic, and quantum therapy. It can be used by professionals in homeopathy clinics, reflexotherapy, physiotherapy, holistic medicine, and many other professionals of health. It has over 430 it can deal with over 430 diseases. It's a very effective device, and it also has programs for beauty and for acne and a lot of other programs. Deta Professional is a device that the therapist who has it, he can make diagnosis of, we can say here that the diagnosis with this device can reach the 98% of accuracy. So it's a very good tool for somebody who is a professional of health to help its own patients. It has 5 different methods of therapies: treatment with electroacupuncture, electromagnetic therapy, quantum healing, bioresonance therapy, and combination therapy. With this device and bioresonance, somebody can check if a medicine is good for him or a supplement. It can create homeopathic pills. It has a lot of uses for somebody who is a professional of health. Here we can see the therapy aid, which is a mini USB device who has all the knowledge, technology knowledge of company DETA ELIS. It has more than 3,000 available frequencies, and it's in 5 languages: Russian, English, French, German, and Spanish. And this device, it's been connected with the Deta AP and Deta Rhythm, and who has this USB stick can put these 3,000 programs inside the devices. It is a very important device that somebody can have. It has all the knowledge of the company. When it's about therapeutical treatment, you can somebody specialist must put the programs, but there are also programs that are very easy to use, certain programs from everyone, like anti-pain programs, anti-stress programs, or for detoxification, or for good function of liver, and a lot of many programs that somebody can use very easily. So the first part of the presentation has finished. First part was about bioresonance and how it works, what is bioresonance, and about the portable devices of company DETA ELIS. Now that you said eczema, I remember, as you can see here, this is experience from a person that had aching for a lot of years, this guy, and with the use of Deta Cosmo, as he said here, after 5 sessions he had very good results, as you can see in the right photo here from the left. After 5 years he could not find a solution, he found it with Deta Cosmo. Okay. Here we see psoriasis situation. We can see the results. He was with the psoriasis situation for over 10 years, and he said that you see here he says that he was he did an exam, and they found that he had inside tapeworms. It says here tapeworms and other worms. So when tapeworms were killed, then he had these results. It was the cause was tapeworm. It was not. It was the symptom was like it was not psoriasis. It was something like, or it was psoriasis with a cause of tapeworm. Okay. Here we can see a child with severe eczema of the skin from the age of 3 months, as it says here, and we can see with Deta App device, it was inside, it had Lamblia, Giardia, worms, Staphylococcus, Streptococcus. When these microorganisms were killed, then the symptoms went away, which was eczema symptoms. That was the image. Here is another eczema. it says with the programs of sanitation, deep cleansing, eczema, liver detoxification, worms, Streptococcus aureus, echinococcus. This was the use of these programs, and he found a cure.